Okay, you caught me there. Welcome back. It is still Tea or Coffee on High Impact Television. And I need to breathe because I am super excited about the guest that we have on our next segment, or next interview segment. Her name is Iwo Akiyoyenu. She is an international fitness specialist, and you need to see her. You're welcome to the show.
Thank you very much.
Okay, I can't contain this.
Just feel it. Just tell them
I
the
can't
reason why
contain
you've
this
been
because we're talking about fitness in pregnancy. And it will interest you to know that this is a fourth pregnancy.
Like 1, 2, 3, 4.
And she is looking so fabulous.
Thank you.
And amazing.
Okay, so let me take some time to blush.
Oh, yes,
Just take it all in. You
because
deserve
I really
it.
do not know how
Thank
you
you.
do it.
Wow.
Thanks. Thank
this
you
is
very
amazing.
much.
You're welcome to the show.
Thank you. It's a pleasure.
Yes. Okay, talking about fitness in pregnancy.
Yeah.
Is it, I want you to talk about fitness, talk about exercise and all. And I'm always very skeptical because I feel that once a woman is pregnant, she's in a delicate position and she doesn't stress herself. She just sleep, relax, eat, smile. No emotional stress, no physical stress, nothing. And I hear people talk about exercise during pregnancy. Is it advisable?
It's very advisable,
Okay.
especially when you're cleared by a doctor.
Okay.
So please, always get clearance from a doctor. Now, exercise is not stress. That's one of the things we need to understand.
Okay.
Yes.
Exercise is beneficial to every single human being on earth. There are different kinds of exercises. And so when you're pregnant, you do exercises that, suit the trimester that you're in. But I can tell you, and you can take my word to the bank, that when you keep fit during pregnancy, it's a whole...
I can see the
different.
joy radiating in your face. So
Because why I'm saying
obvious.
this, why I'm saying this is because my first pregnancy, I didn't do anything fitness. I was just my usual self, and I gained a whooping 20 kg, darling.
Wow.
Yep. So chill, just relax, don't stress yourself. And then of course I believed everything everyone said. You're going to bloat, you're going to, in fact, my shoe size went from 39 to 41 and took about a year later to come back, so you're going to bloat, you're going to, be big and all of that stuff. And it just so happened because everybody said it and I believed it, and that settled it. So after I gave birth, my mom was always concerned that I would add weight, which I did. And then she just said to me one day, like, oh, sad. I'm not sure you're going to get back to, your previous self. And, that's just, my brain just went, poop. I'm like, no one tells me what happens to me.
Tell them.
Even if anything is going to happen, I should be able to determine that.
Yes.
And that was how I got into fitness.
Wow.
Yep. So I went on. The first thing that got to me was all these Oyibo people. They don't have to wear though.
Yes, so...
They will not come and give birth. They will not come back like this.
Snap back.
What are they doing? So that, got me very curious. Like, what do they do? How does this happen? Why is it that it's only Oyibo people that enjoy this? What's happened to the black? What's happened? What's happening? And then, of course, I went on to read, research, and I don't know if to say fortunately or unfortunately, I had to wait for a while before I took in again for my second. And in that process, I found fitness, fitness found me, and we just got into that wonderful relationship. Wow. And this is my
lived happily ever after.
Oh, yes.
Okay, talking fitness and pregnancy.
Yes, we are streaming.
Oh, yes.
Yes.
Live on Facebook, yes.
And the phone line is open for you to call in and contribute. Yes, and the number is beautifully, as I always say, displayed on the screen. So please check it out and please call to ask your question or contribute. Sure.
Yes, fitness in pregnancy. Now, how do you define fitness in pregnancy? Because for some, it is normal that during pregnancy, at least you add at least 1 kg. So now, fitness in pregnancy, is it that it is the ability for you to carry you and that pregnant tummy, or is just the ability of you doing the normal things you used to do before? What is fitness in pregnancy exactly?
Okay, I would define that. Fitness is basically, ensuring that you are physically fit in your body, and then of course it translates to your mental wellness and your emotional well-being as well.
Oh, yeah.
So in pregnancy, it's just the ability to be your best, your fittest self possible for you and the baby. Remember, you're carrying a baby,
Yes.
you know, inside of you. And one thing I have realized or discovered through, you know, my pregnancies is whatever atmosphere you create for your baby, when that child comes, that child is going to show, you know, some aspects, you know, in a
Please, let's just hold this. We
Okay.
have Abdullahi Mohammed from
Okay.
Bauchi. Hello, Abdullahi. Hello.
My name is Abdullah Ahmed.
You're welcome to the show.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Welcome. I'm calling you from Bauchi State.
Oh, thank you. have a
My
question.
question is that what happens if women have not exercised when there is pregnancy?
Sorry, can you repeat that again?
Yes.
I say when the woman have a pregnancy,
Okay.
if they did not doing exercise,
Okay.
Okay.
what
What
happens?
happens?
What
Okay.
happens?
Okay.
Okay,
Thank you very much, Mohammed.
Ah.
Okay. So if women do not
Exercise
exercise
in
during
pregnancy,
pregnancy, are there
what
consequences? What happens?
Well, not like there are consequences, but you know, there are advantages or benefits when you exercise. For instance, one of the things every mother wants is, you know, when you give birth, that the first 3 months would be intense because you're waking up at night, you're breastfeeding,
Yes.
So if you're exercising, or you know, during pregnancy, that helps you through because you're going to be stressed. Your body's going to be placed under lots and lots of demands.
Yes.
So during that period, it serves as a buffer. You know,
Okay.
even when you get tired, you don't get
Yeah.
dead and you know,
Exasperated.
you know. So there's that energy stored that you can always pull from within. Also, it's been said, I mean, that when you exercise during pregnancy, you can have, you know, faster labor. So the baby comes out. Also, research has also shown that your baby tends to even be healthier or, you know,
Healthier.
more active because you're keeping, like, my baby.
Okay, so what if you exercise during pregnancy and your baby comes out with packs? Kidney.
Okay, so you know they always joke about this in the gym to say, look, this boy is going to come out with 6 packs. I'm like, you guys, come on, be serious. But the thing is, there are advantages. Now, I would say between my first and these other 3 that I've consistently worked out with or exercised with, there's a difference. One of the things I enjoy is when I give birth, as in I snap back like. Just like that, you know. So because you know I'm working out, and my body's toned, I'm you know eating healthy, keep my energy levels up. I keep finding people who say, "Madam, take it easy." I just smile. I say thank you, and then I'm off to do what I want to do because I understand that here in Nigeria, people are still. You know,
Yes, that
we're
fear,
still very
yes.
careful. So once she's pregnant and her tummy is big, give her a
Please
chance,
don't.
let her
Yes.
pass. I think that's very, I mean, that's good to see that we acknowledge, you know,
Yes.
pregnant women, but at the same time, it's no excuse for my fellow preggies to not be lazy. That's not an excuse. You can, you know, you can place that little challenge on your body and give yourself, I would say keeping fit in pregnancy is a gift to yourself. That after you give birth, you would see the benefits, you know, not only for you and for your baby. And I was trying to, you know, say earlier on that I noticed from all my children that the kind of environment I create for my child or my children when they're in the womb, but when they just come out, kinds of, you know, takes a toll on their temperament.
Okay.
Yeah.
Really?
Yes, yeah.
Okay, is it just for you or does research or study
Well,
support that?
I think, because this is what I have experienced, and my
Okay.
elder brother was saying to me that when his wife took in,
okay.
that the first child they have, their son, is very emotional because that period she was very emotional.
Wow.
So, and I can tell you because in my second pregnancy, I went through depression. And when my second daughter, she's amazing, but she cries.
Wow.
Really, like when she wants to start like this, everybody just get ready for this cry that we start. But you know, and then in my third pregnancy, I was always very happy. You know, I was always prayerful. I was, you know, I have confessions I say every morning. And my third daughter, she's just very sweet and very easy.
Wow.
Then my first daughter, I noticed that, you know, I was induced. Oh, by the way, all my deliveries are through cesarean section, I didn't mention.
Oh, okay.
And so I was induced. She stayed till 42 weeks. My first daughter takes her time, like, she takes her time to do everything.
Wow.
Takes her time to get off the bed, takes her time to make the bed, takes some time to have a bath, takes her time to...
So in short, the transfer of the mother's environment to the child.
So it's important that if you want a happy, healthy... I mean, exercise release endorphins and the feel-good hormones. So when you exercise, you give yourself and the baby that opportunity. Besides, you're supplying oxygen, enough of that for your child. So it just creates that good, wonderful environment. I'm sure when he's born and I begin to do do all the rocking and all of that, he's already used to mommy turning, twisting, jumping, blah, 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 and all of that.
I even relate because I've heard pregnant women talk about how when they're pregnant, they talk to their child and they read books. There's a woman and I came across on Instagram, and she's talking about how when she was pregnant with her son, she used to read to him, she used to sing to him, she used to do like read page of the Bible to him and pray and do all the things that she wanted him to do when he is out finally. And when she gave birth to him, now I think he is 4 or 5. Like all the things that she used to do back then, he's so interested in it. He wants to read, he wants to sing, he wants to pray. And
Very
I'm like,
true.
Okay.
At least
So
I can testify from my own experience.
I think we need to get more scientific evidence on that. Yes. Okay, still talking about fitness in pregnancy. Now, what are the exercises that are advisable in pregnancy? Because you mentioned something about the trimester, tailoring the exercises to the trimester. So in the first trimester, what exercises do you advise? Second and third?
Okay, basically, for the first trimester, that's where we have hormonal, issues, and today you're feeling very good, tomorrow you're feeling tired, so in that, and then that's also, a sensitive period for, not everyone's body is the same. So I would say if you've been into fitness before and you have been cleared by your doctor, you can continue, but this time around you may need to reduce the intensity. So if, for example, you used to work out on the scale of 1 to 10, and you usually get to 10, where you're huffing and puffing and you can barely talk, by the time you start to exercise, you should be on like a 6, where you can still talk. Your heart rate is upon because you need to exercise cardiovascular endurance, right?
Okay.
So for somebody who is fit, if you have not started in your fitness journey, then I'll advise walking to start. So you can do 15 to 20 minutes, of not so much of brisk walking, but just,
because I was about to say that.
that average. Because if you've never exercised before and then you want to start during pregnancy, once you're cleared by your doctor, you can still exercise all through till you give birth.
Okay.
But you just have to modify to meet your fitness level. Now, please note that during pregnancy is not the time to lose weight. Like, scrap that, darling. Scrap.
Don't think
sweetie. Nothing like weight loss during pregnancy.
Okay.
What you may just need to do is to, have a target to say, I don't want to go beyond adding 10, 12 kg. And then, of course, you're exercising, you're watching your diet, and your stress levels and all of that. But please don't even dare.
Don't.
The angels will not forgive you. If you try to go on a diet or weight loss program, that will not work at all. So for starters, you can walk. Also, you could do yoga. Yoga is very gentle.
Yes.
And yoga encourages you to breathe properly, because that also prepares you for labor. When the time comes. Of course, as your tummy grows, gravity changes. So the kind of exercise that you do, in each trimester, like now, there's certain things I can't do. I can't fall forwards. The belly will not allow me to be great.
Yes.
But there are other kinds of exercise, so there are modifications. But basically, you could do body weight exercises. You could use free weights. You know,
Okay.
you could squat. I mean, if you squat, you can never go wrong with squatting anyway. At
And I
any
hear
point
it somehow
in time.
opens the pelvis or something
Oh,
like
yes,
that.
yes,
Okay.
it does. So you can never go wrong with squatting. Now, do you know that even during pregnancy, you can work on your core, which is your ab, your tummy itself?
Wow.
Because, yes, a lot of women do not know that you can work on your core. You can strengthen it for labor, and then you can also strengthen it so that when you give birth, it comes back, you know, to, yes. So a lot of people don't know that you can actually do tummy exercises whilst pregnant. So we call them core exercises because it focuses on your tummy, your side muscles, your back, and then your
Okay.
glutes, right? Glutes is your butt.
Okay.
So basically, you know, that's the one region where there's so much pressure
Pressure, yes.
while you're pregnant. So there are tons of exercises that you can do. Simple one is called the cat and cow. When you hunch and then you
Okay.
arch.
Is there
you know,
one you can,
yeah.
a simple one you can show us? Just a simple one that
Oh,
you can
sure.
show us. Okay.
So I may need to stand if you don't
Okay,
mind.
no
Yeah,
problem.
please.
Okay, so for instance, for everyone who is having the back issues, so you can modify.
Okay.
I'm pregnant now.
Yes.
You could go on all fours.
Okay.
I can do that, but you know, for anyone, you just arch, take your head all the way back,
Okay.
and then round chin to chest.
Okay.
So you arch, take your head all the way back. So when
Okay.
you're pulling chin to chest, you're pulling your belly button in towards your spine. So you're inhaling, and then you're exhaling, you know, and just go. So you can do that like 10 to 20 times. And you can do that like 2 to 3 sets,
Okay.
you know, and that really, really relieves, you know, the back.
pressure.
And that
yeah,
cuts
the
across all
pressure.
trimesters.
All trimesters, all trimesters, yes.
Interesting.
Wow. But you know, I see videos of women dancing rigorously.
Yes.
And they're pregnant. And I am scared.
Please don't be.
Excuse me. I'm serious. I'm really scared because they go as far as doing the backflip and the turning and the leg up.
And the serious salsa. The very serious salsa.
The thing
Turning.
is-
So are there
The thing is-
consequences for that?
Okay, now the thing is this, like I said, as long as you're cleared by your doctor,
Okay.
you're fine. You know, usually, like in my second pregnancy, I had threatened abortion. So I wasn't cleared to exercise till I was 5 months. And it felt like eternity because I'm used to moving. So when the doctor said, you cannot, I'm like, oh. It was hard, but I had to obey. Because if I didn't, there were 2 sacks, one where the baby was and then the opening. So if I wasn't careful, both would have met and then she would have just popped out. So as long as you're cleared by a doctor, one. Number 2, if you have been used to this, your entire body is already accustomed to what you're doing. So really, there's nothing to worry about when somebody has already been into this and is just enjoying the time of her life. Only that there's now an additional, you know, figures, you know, weights in front of the body. It really doesn't change anything. So when you find people dancing, like, you know, on Instagram, you
Yes.
see, you know, pregnant
Dancing
women.
preggy mummies.
Yes, lifting weights and doing all of
Yes.
that. They probably have been keeping fit for like 5, 6, 7 years. So this is
Used to
all the
it.
body knows. So this is what the body can do. And so, you know, when I find people telling me, that twist you did, what is wrong with you? And I'm like, you guys, just give me a break. This is the 3rd pregnancy with fitness. Now, come on, somebody, help me to just be my safe, please. You understand?
Yeah.
But for women who are just starting, then we would I would have to, or rather a professional would have to create a tailored fitness program to meet their goals and fitness level. Very important.
Okay.
So this is where the difference is. With people who are already fit, you can push a little bit. I still skipped until I was 6 months.
Wow.
Oh yeah, I mean, because my body could do it. Something I used to do before. I did jump jacks, I did Tabata, I did all of this, you know, kind of exercise, because these were things that I'm used to pushing really hard while exercising before pregnancy. So, but of course, I know better, so I don't need to push overboard, but I can push.
Okay.
But for women who are new into it, then it's not advisable to, you know, push
But
overboard.
briefly, because we need to wrap up, your diet, I'm sure it's not just, you know,
Oh,
exercise
yes.
and all.
Oh,
How do you
yes.
modify your diet during pregnancy?
First and foremost, stay hydrated, drink lots and lots of water.
Water, yes.
Now, I know that it's not going to be very easy to drink water because in this pregnancy, so
how do you drink it?
you can flavor your water.
Okay.
The doctor told me once to, dilute Ribena, dilute it very well. So don't make it
Okay.
too sweet, but just, ensure, because the thing is you need to stay hydrated for
And
you
they're calling
and the
brand
baby.
names.
Then, I'm sorry. Then you can put your fruits, pineapple, watermelon.
Okay, yeah. And
you know.
cucumber, I think that's very
So you can
refreshing.
put, you can put that in your water and drink, but just ensure that you do everything as much as possible to stay hydrated. Very important.
Okay.
Secondly, fruits and vegetables, you can never go wrong with them. Especially vegetables. Fruits can give you too much sugar, it can convert to fat, yeah? So you can do more, like the cucumbers and the other ones but then eat enough protein. Take your what they call the pregnant multivitamins.
Yes.
What if you have a sweet mouth? And you want to eat all the
You have to.
Like I say, it's practicing what we call mindfulness.
Okay.
Just because I crave ice cream doesn't mean I should take a bowl of ice cream and finish it. So just practice mindfulness. I want to eat pizza. I don't have to eat everything. I can get a slice and eat it, and I'm satisfied, right? I tasted it. But sometimes we preggies, we go overboard. I want to eat that.
Blame it on the hormones.
But truth is, we can all practice mindfulness. Trust me, something we have that ability. So you just put it to use, especially when you want to snap back like this.
Thank you so much, Akinoye, for coming on the show today. It's been amazing. And I was saying something that I need to hit the gym.
Yes, you do. We all need to. We need to be fit, pregnant or not.
I'll be waiting for you in my gym.
I'll definitely be there. Thank you so much for coming on the show once again. And I wish you safe delivery.
Yes. Congratulations in advance. And we hope to have you again, with your snapback body.
Talk more.
Yes. Do you want more amazing content from us? All you just have to do is subscribe, and don't forget to click the notifications button so that you can get notified when new videos are up.